Welcome back to Ferb Theory. This is our first episode in about 2 years, and today we are going to be tackling the topic that has been getting bigger on the internet, that Candace is schizophrenic. Now, we here are staunchly opposed to this theory, and we're going to give you some of our reasons why, and hopefully at the end of this you'll believe us instead of all those, I don't know, TikTok kids.
All those cappers.
All those cappers on TikTok. So, Warren, would you like to go through the evidence that most of these posts have for Candace being schizophrenic?
Well, so a lot of what these posts are saying is that obviously it's so unrealistic that every single day the same result happens where Candace says, Mom, you should have been there. You should have seen the crazy contraptions that Phineas and Ferb made. Like, how is that possible? How... And, like, to have that happen 100 days in a row or 104, however long the series is, it's obviously pretty implausible, but, like, I don't know. I think it's a cop-out at the end of the day. I don't think it's a legitimate theory. I think there's a lot more depth that can be gone into than just writing it off as, oh, mental illness, she has something wrong with her. It's not true.
Patrick, do you have anything to add on that?
Seeing as I don't know a ton about this theory, I'm going to try to sit this one out and let you guys just go at it.
Alright. So, the first thing we have to talk about in this is her, or just like schizophrenia in general. So, we probably should have done research on this before we started. But my general understanding is, it's a mental illness where people suffering from the illness just see things and believe they're real when they actually aren't. People, you can see, or you can believe you're part of a government conspiracy to, give all your personal data over to the USSR, which has been disbanded for however many years at this point. But, you'll completely believe it because it's a mental illness. And you can, see people that aren't actually there and have interactions with your own mind and have complete faith in yourself that you're doing the right thing. Anyone got anything else to add on that?
No, I think that's a pretty good analysis of what schizophrenia is on a base level. But I would say that my main gripe with this theory is that it's just so base level. There's so much more depth that you could go into when discussing these types of issues. There's more depth than, oh yeah, she's just mental illness. Yeah. There's really not much depth to this.
No, there's not really depth to that theory in general.
Yeah.
It's just it's really just a baseline of people who were never really that into the show. It's just oh yeah, it's everything disappears every day and the mom never sees it, and it's just really easy to come up with without actually, going into, in-depth analysis, which isn't even in-depth analysis, it's just looking at it from a, what number am I holding it?
5.
5.
Okay. Sorry about that.
He was holding up number 4.
He was holding up the number 4.
But if we're kind of slowing down on this theory a little bit, can I ask another question that was just posed from a viewer on Twitter? If that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, so I'll just jump into that. How many fingers am I holding up?
Well, no.
No.
I have a different question. It's very important.
Oh.
Hey, can I just get one more thing on this?
No. How Go ahead.
No, that's fair.
No, go ahead.
I'm not saying it. Go to your question.
No,
Go to your Twitter question.
Why not? No, okay.
Go to your Twitter question, little Twitter boy.
How old were you guys when your parents told you that the penis man isn't real?
The penis man isn't real?
Well, he's just an old man. He's just some old guy. I mean, the tweet
some
this.
Old coot.
But the penis man is real.
The penis man isn't real, Wiki.
What? This is news to me.
Oh no! How? Where's your proof? You don't have any proof that the penis man isn't real. Just for everyone that doesn't know, what does the penis man do?
You tell me. What do you think he does?
I feel like you're the resident expert on this. You're the resident expert on this situation.
Okay, but if we could circle back to my question of how many fingers am I holding up?
So I think you're holding up. Wait, let me just do some research real quick, and I come back to the penis man question.
Okay, yeah.
What were you? How many fingers do you think you're holding up?
Well, so I think that really depends on the time that you asked me that question. So like, right now, if we're talking, okay, how many fingers am I holding up? I'm holding up 2. But
well, that begs the
sorry,
question:
1.
Is the thumb a finger?
Okay, sorry, 1. Thumb is not a finger. I think we've all established
The
this.
thumb is a finger.
No?
No.
Yeah, the thumb is a finger. You have 5 fingers on each hand.
So if we could circle back to the penis man question for a second.
Yeah, that's fine.
So the main function of the penis man is to come and steal your foreskin in the night. So
Okay, so there's my evidence that he's real. Where did mine go if it wasn't the penis man?
Listen. The World Health Organization estimates that the overall male circumcision rate in the United States is somewhere between 76 and 92%. So
he's pretty good at his job.
I think personally that the penis man is real, and that I think the men's rights, men's health activists that are like anti-circumcision, they're fighting against the penis man. They don't want the penis man to win. They want to keep him down.
They're trying to put the penis man out of a job,
they
which I think
they don't want him on top.
I
think to put anybody out of a job, especially in a recession like this.
I know it's honestly so irresponsible, and I think it's just inappropriate for them to even be questioning the authority of the penis man.
The penis man provides a vital service to our society as a whole.
I don't think there's much question to how important he is, really.
Who else would sneak into kids' rooms at night and steal their foreskin?
Hillary Clinton.
Ignoring Hillary.
Other than Hillary Clinton.
All
right, we're gonna circle back to whether or not the thumb is a finger.
Okay, so it's obviously not a finger. It has nothing in common with the other digits on the hand, other than the fact that it is in fact on the hand. Literally everything is different about the thumb.
Joint.
Okay, it has 2 instead of 3.
That doesn't. The joint number doesn't matter.
The joint number does matter. It's not the same thing. It is clearly not the same thing.
So let's say.
Okay, no.
Okay, no. Here, how about this? Let's say my leg. So I have my leg, I have my knee and my foot. Let's just say that's 2 joints, right? You cut off my foot from like above the ankle. Do I still have a full leg? Does this leg or not a full leg? Do I still have a leg? Is it essentially the same as the other leg?
No, because you don't have your foot.
But is that because I don't have the same number of joints, or because I don't have my foot?
Because you don't have your foot. There's other characteristics.
The joint number doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah, no, let's just ignore the fact that it has its own dedicated muscle in the palm. Let's just ignore the fact that it's wider. Let's just ignore the fact that it's opposed to the other fingers.
That's specially evolved so that we could grasp stuff.
I know, but that's why.
It doesn't change the fact that it's not. It's a finger.
You can't look at this and say, yes, this is the exact same thing as the other 4.
So what do you guys think of Comet Pizza?
We're gonna get back to that in a second. We're gonna get back to that in a second.
So the gunman went in, but like I don't think he ever got to the basement. They're like, "There's not a basement. There's a basement, people. There's a basement.
Wake up!
Wake up! Across the street from Comet Pizza, there is the symbol for a restaurant. The symbol means I like little boys. These celebrities, these politicians, everybody in power in Hollywood, they're demonic. Okay,
it's disgusting.
They're going in to places like Comet Pizza that is just a front for, these, again, celebrities, politicians. You got, senators. You got actresses, actors, actresses. You got producers.
I'm gonna let you finish this later. All right. So we're gonna go back to something really important. Why we originally started this episode. The thumb is a fucking finger.
Okay, but Bookie, no. Look, okay.
Just because something.
Put your hand on the Bible. Put your hand on the Bible, hand to God. Say that the thumb is the exact same.
Katy Perry sold her soul to the devil.
It's obviously not.
Tell me the pinky is the exact same as your middle finger. Oh, the pinky's shorter, so therefore it's not a finger.
But it is clearly
singing about Jesus Christ. Okay, then she gets to Hollywood. She sings Dark Horse. Okay, that video full of satanic imagery. Okay.
You want to move this to a different room?
No, Pookie, this is an important discussion. Katy Perry is demonic.
Katy Perry is my queen.
Okay, but
So apparently your queen hails to Satan. Okay?
Have I ever
Satan.
have I ever denied that?
Satan.
Am I mad about it? No.
She touches kids. She's
Yeah, but
eating babies.
Okay, but have you heard Firework?
Mindless, spineless consumers like you are.
I
tearing
have
down
to
this country.
consume.
You don't even talk about the fact that she's definitely been in Comet Pizza. Diddling some
Diddling
little
some
boys.
kids, you know. It's whatever.
Thousands of
Okay.
children go missing in this country every year, and I think they're funneling right through Comet Pizza,
I feel like we've answered the question we started with, whether or not Candace is
right
schizophrenic.
Okay,
through Epstein's Island.
I feel like our
But Bookie, okay.
our conversation is
My
definitely
okay.
solved that answer.
Fundamentally, would you classify like it doesn't even matter like if you're considering it a finger? Would you say that okay, it's fair to say that the thumb is in some way, shape, or form different than the other fingers? Fundamentally.
It is, but just because something's different doesn't mean it can't be classified in the same.
Okay,
Like,
my gripe with the whole thumb as a finger thing is that it never gets appreciated as something different, something unique, which it clearly is.
It's something unique, but it's still part of the bigger group.
The deep state doesn't want you to know about this.
Shut up.
Okay? They don't want you to know.
Let's say on
They want you to keep voting. And keep
on a hockey.
working
Let's just say on
for
a hockey
these
team,
people.
you know, you got your 20 players.
They make
Yeah.
billions.
And that play.
But you would
every year.
And
categorize.
then you have your goalie. The goalie is
terrorize our
the goalie is
country.
clearly different, but you
Terrorize
still
our children.
categorize them as a player.
You still
And we
gather.
keep
You
electing
also
the
categorize
positions
them
of
as a
power,
goalie.
people.
Though.
Yeah, but they're still
Wake
still
up.
part of the bigger picture.
Wake up,
They
America.
are,
as a
but
player. Like they might end up looking different and having a different function, but they're still a player on the team. The thumb is just the goalie. He's a player on the team. He's a little bit different, but that doesn't mean he's not on the team.
So I think for all you viewers that are kind of QAnon curious, I think you should check out the documentary Out of the Shadows. Excellent film. I think you can find it on YouTube if you search a little bit. You know, some ex Hollywood people talk about the effects of satanic imagery, and you know, just stuff like that in general, and what we can do to stop it. And I think it's just a must watch for every American citizen and even every world citizen. People who just care about other people and want to see these terrible human beings, you know, either put in jail or kind of off, like our friend Mr. Epstein. But yeah.
That probably brings us to about the end of the episode. Does anyone have any last minute discussion?
So
any last minute points?
I think if any of YouTube's content filters are automated, I think I would just add it to several watch lists.
Okay, that's very good. That's a very good addition.
Yeah.
How many watch lists am I on?
Sorry? Watch lists? I don't think very
Yeah.
many.
Not
I'm
many?
gonna be honest.
Okay, but I'm in like the same room as you, so does that count?
It's true. That was a very, very base take from me.
I'll be on 2.
Okay.
Alright. Warren, do you have anything to add?
Well,
All
I
right,
would
thank
say,
you.
wrapping
So-
up, I would say that the thumb, it's not a finger in a general sense. I would say that, well, yes, it does belong in some group with the fingers. I believe that, I think...
I believe in most groups it belongs with the fingers.
What?
In most groups it belongs with the fingers.
Yes.
Because
I don't think that's true,
I like
because
like
we
his-
have to appreciate
I
the
like
thumb
Lookie's
as something more than
hockey
it is.
analogy, where it's like
The
the goalie is very clearly different from the rest of the team,
But
he's
it's
also part of the
clearly
team.
very important.
Yes. So your other fingers are pretty important.
But,
You
okay.
You lost your pointer. What are you gonna do? Oh, look at you! Look at you! Like, what are you
Okay.
doing? What are you gonna?
If you
flip people
okay,
off
let's
all day?
say let's say you take an attacker off the, let's say you take a forward off the ice, then you're left with okay, that's a manageable situation. You're down a man, like that happens all the time. That's a power play. But what happens when your goalie's off? What happens then?
Then
You're
add that-
screwed.
Then
You
you
have
add an
6
extra
men.
finger.
You're screwed. Okay, yeah, you have 6 men, but then you get scored on in 30 seconds if you don't score a goal right away. That's a desperation move. That's not.
Well, I feel like you're taking this hockey analogy a bit too far.
No, I'm not, because the
Yeah.
thumb is all important. I would say the thumb is.
That doesn't make it not a finger though.
It does.
It's the most
No, I think
the thumb
it's
is the
important.
most important finger.
I think that which is why I say we should categorize the thumb as something more.
You
than
just said
a
we
finger.
should. That doesn't mean we already do. So therefore, the thumb is a
This
finger.
is why I'm advocating for this, Bookie. This is why I'm saying it should not be considered a finger. I think the thumb should be appreciated for more than what it is currently. I think people are just like, oh yeah, it's just a thumb. It's just another finger. But no, it's more than just a finger.
Well, yeah, because it is a finger. I'm not arguing that it's not special. I'm arguing that it is a finger, and it should be categorized as a finger.
So, I think if we're going by the science of it, the science is on Warren's side.
Where?
Everywhere on the internet.
You suck. I will advocate my side until the day I die.
We have 10 toes, 8 fingers, and 2 thumbs.
That's just incorrect.
And I'm going to side with the side of
Because think about it.
I'm a science
Human
denier.
evolution
Science
would
doesn't
never have
exist.
gotten to. We would never have gotten to where we were if we did not have opposable thumbs.
They're putting microchips in the coronavirus.
They're putting microchips into our thumbs.
They're putting
And this is an
microchips
issue.
in the
We need to
coronavirus,
reserve.
and they don't
We need
want
to preserve the integrity of
They
the
want to
thumb.
track you.
The
They want
thumb.
to
They're
sell
putting the
your
mark of the
data
devil
to
into
advertisers.
the thumb, which is the
So, thank you for listening to this episode of the Phineas of Ferb Theory.
I hate it.
And
Down with the man.
that's gonna wrap.
thumb.
That's gonna wrap up this one. I hope you agree with us on our assessment of why Candace isn't actually schizophrenic.
Fuck off.
All right, see you next time.